Hello everybody, John here, aka Professor Bubbles, and once again, welcome to my laboratory. Today's news is very unique. It has to do with a new game mechanic called V-Union. It's finally being revealed, and PokeBeach, PokeBeach is one of the ones that has the most information about it. So let's go on. So, for people who don't understand the concept, it started off an idea which Heart and Gold Soul Silver had, which is right here with the Suicune and Entei legend cards. So there's a series of legend cards that weren't basic, they weren't evolution, it was its own category. And it required two Pokemon cards to be combined together from a hand in order to put onto the bench, in order for it to be played correctly. Some item cards allow you to search your deck for it, but as time went on, we are starting to get four cards that can be combined together into making the actual V-Union Mewtwo, or V-Union Greninja, or I believe it was the Matarasu. So those are the three that we're getting right now. Now, how does this game mechanic work? Well, simply put, you need to put all four of these pieces in your discard pile when you activate the V-Union. Now, people are asking like how you keep track of V-Union. More likely, it's like a GX counter, I would assume. That way, when a judge in the future, when we start having tournaments, a judge could look at the game board state and see, okay, this person's already used the V-Union condition, so he will be aware that they can't do that anymore. So I assume some kind of a counter, a physical counter, will be present in the gameplay once they start introducing these cards a little more. Now, what's very unique about these cards, and I'll use the Greninja as an example, you'll notice that almost every part of this card has an ability on top of having an attack. I said almost all. So each of the abilities are linked up to it, and if you knock out the V-Union card, you get to take 3 prizes. So I believe the Greninja, if I go down a little bit, had 3 abilities. One, it can't be poisoned. Once you're trained, you look at your opponent's hand, and the third one was whenever your opponent plays an item card from the hand, prevents all effects done to this card or to this Pokemon. So it gives you a pretty good production, but the idea is, can you get all the cards in the discard pile in order to get this card on the field? So even the attacks are good too. We use for Twister Shuriken. This attack does 100 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. 3 energy, that's a lot of damage you're retaliating to your opponent. Again, yes, it's a 3 prize card, but if there's ways you'll be able to mill in standard, it'd be a little more difficult, but in expanded, this is one of the most simplest ideas you can do, because you have battle compressors, you have the acrobikes, you have the Denes, you have the acceleration from shamans. I mean, there's just a ton of acceleration, and to be able to decrease the number of cards in your deck and also in your hand. Standard, it's a little less, but yeah, it's still possible. But overall, again, these cards just have that. That's pretty much the idea of these cards, is that you have to have them put together. Some of them may not have all the abilities that the other ones have. For example, like Mewtwo. Mewtwo has more attacks than the ability part, so it has 1 ability and I believe 4 attacks. And I think the first attack is always the same for all of them. It's the top left hand corner. They call it Union Gain. But whatever type it is, they're gaining 2 extra energies from their discard pile and attach them to themselves. And Mewtwo is very interesting because it has Super Recovery attack that takes 3 energies and heals 200 damage from this Pokemon. And it has Cyplosion that he can put 16 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon any way he likes. I feel Mewtwo is going to be a really good tech card for Psychics in order to get that sniping bench prizes, or just knocking out 1 HP Pokemon really quick. And it also has a main attack that does 300 damage for 4 energy, so it's pretty a good assault kind of card. The Zamazetsu, it has the highest attack, I believe, for 340, but it had to discard 3 energies. But with Metal Pokemon, you do have a lot of resources to move energies around, so that might be the most effective way of doing it. But Mewtwo also has the new horse card from the from Chilly Rain. That would be a good acceleration for this deck as well. because you could draw 2 cards for every time you attach a psychic energy to one of your psychic Pokemon. So we might see some gameplay with that too. But up and all, I would like to see you guys' comments, see what you guys think about these cards. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I love producing content for you guys, and I love hearing what you guys have to say. The other thing I'm concerned about these cards, and I believe Pokemon will do it, is you have this nice Mewtwo. Well, what stops them from making this into a full art, a secret, a hyper, alternate artwork? You know, we're having sets that have over 200 cards, and now you have this Pokemon that takes 4 cards. Well, instead of having 4 different variations of one card, now you're going to have 16 variations of rarities to make the one card, of each of the 1 cards. So, yeah, tell me what you guys think about that. I'd like to hear your comments about the idea of doing different rarities for the V-Union cards, because that will take up a lot of space and sets in general. Well, I hope you guys like this little addition. I just want to be able to get a quick touch and play and see what you guys have to say about this. But until then, I'll see you guys next time.